mood amongst the players since the disappointment last weekend?
Positive now, but it takes a few days to get over a defeat like that. You have to. Emotions are still raw, and it takes 48 hours to clear your head. And then we obviously we're in the day after the game, and then we had a day off, and then we came back in Wednesday. Spoke about the game. Spoke about some of the things we needed to improve upon. But then quickly you have to move on because we've now got a big game coming up on Friday night. So last couple of days has been better because we've got to be focused on some of the positives that we've been, how we've been playing recently. But like anything, we have to be honest and reflect on the game, what we should have done better, but then quickly move on and look forward. And that's what we're doing. So training's been good today. The sun's been out. It's given everyone a lift, and we're looking forward to an important game tomorrow night.
With what's at stake and the opportunity to get to Hampden, does it make it kind of the perfect bounce back game for them?
Yeah, I'd like to think so, because we're at home as well. And yeah, any chance to get to Hampden is a big game. It's a special game. So we know it'll be a tough game. Dundee had a lift last week with their point. Be cup competition, so maybe slightly different approach in terms of how they'll feel psychologically going into the game. But it's about us. It's about how we play at home, and we want to make sure that we show a response from our game last week.
How important or otherwise is it to you, to the players, to try and make it up to the supporters who've been really hurting from losing the derby?
I think it's collective. It's all of us, isn't it? When you lose a big game, everyone feels it. And I look to. We've won a lot of games since I came in back in October. We've been moving forward. We've shown progress. And second half last week we weren't good enough. So we have to be honest in that and accept the criticism that comes your way. But the beauty of this industry is you have an opportunity to put it right in your next game, and our next game's a really big game again.
Do you worry, Neil, that the Derby record risks maybe overshadowing, as you say, some of the good results that you've put together?
No. I have to look beyond that, and that can be very difficult when you lose, an important game, because we understand the importance of that game. But when you're trying to build something that's long-term and sustainable, you're going to have bumps on the road on the way. Progress is never linear. I think we've definitely shown progress. And until the second half of last week, we've been playing quite well, in good form, winning games. And we have to make sure that we now show the right response tomorrow night.
A good consistency and beating a lot of the teams that you maybe be expected to beat, which was a problem perhaps previously, but maybe the criticism is in the big games, the derbies, the Celtic Rangers games, the team haven't brought their best. Do you think you've got the big game players in your dressing room to produce in the biggest game?
Yeah, I do. They're all big games when you play for Hearts. Every game's a big game, and if you look at the situation when I came in, I think we had 2 points after 11 games. So every game from that moment was a big game. And we've won some games, regardless of the opposition. So we're under pressure to perform at this football club, and there's an expectation going into every game. Some games are more important than others, and if you look at some of those games, we've performed well in some of those games. But sometimes the result goes against you. You don't get everything that you always deserve. We didn't deserve. With our second half performance last week to win the game. It still took a brilliant strike to separate the two sides, and there was nothing in the game when you analyse it. We were better first half, they were better second half, but we lost, and that's the reality of the game and reality of football. But that won't derail my focus and my belief in this group of players.
Is this your biggest game of the season, given what's at stake?
I'd say the next game's always a big game. It's an important games. Last Sunday was a big game. This is a big game. Ross County will be a big game. It's just focusing on the next game, what you control, how we need to play, and how what we can do to improve. That's the process that I follow all the time, because I know that given time and the way that we work and our training and the way that we'll improve players, then the team will improve, and you're hoping then that goes hand in hand with the results.
After the game on Sunday, Neil, George Grant says the team haven't worked well enough or come through in the games that matter. Have you found that's happened on more than one occasion this season?
No, I say when I first took over, we had 2 points. We were playing catch up right from the off. They were really important games, and the belief in the group has grown. We've shown that we can play under pressure and win games. We've shown different ways of winning games, coming back from when we're behind or having to see games out in difficult moments, and we've done that. What we didn't do last week is carry on with our first half performance in the way that we played the game. We didn't do that in the second half, and then we need to learn from that, which we've spoken about, and then we need to show what we're about as a group.
Is this a game that could play to Hearts' advantage then? You say you've played under pressure before at the start of the season. What's at stake in a cup game, one step to go before Hampden?
Like I say, it's about us showing the right attitude and mentality in every game that we play for every moment, and that belief in what we're doing. We want to try and be a team that dominates the opponent for as long as possible, in and out of possession. We've had good control in lots of our games, but it'll improve the longer we get and the more time we get to work. What we do on the training pitch will start to bear fruit on the pitch. That just takes time for habits to form. Anyone will know it takes time. It takes consistency of message and behaviour, and it's important you don't get too up when you win games, but you don't get too down when you lose.
Squad updates, anyone due to come back for this game?
No, Cammy Devlin won't make it. He had a scan yesterday, went to see a specialist. We had good news, so he was back out on the pitch today, running, but this game will come too soon. Everyone else is A-OK, Jan Dander's fit, so other than Frankie Kent, Halkett, Kingsley, Aidan Demon, everyone else is okay, and they're starting to make progress as well. Hawks, Kings, Aidan Denham came out with his first session this week. Frankie, they're all back out on the pitch running, and they're getting closer, but would still be a few weeks away yet.
Obviously, you've been on a very good run prior to Sunday. How confident are you that that will prove to be a blip and not something that seeps into the rest of the season?
No, I think this group's been good at showing responses from setback, whether that's been in the game or after games. We've shown good character, we've shown good togetherness. I think the group has grown, and every time we step to the field, we have to show the right mentality to play for this football club. And other than moments or periods of games, we've shown that on a consistent basis.
Obviously, you've beaten Dundee quite well in the last two meetings. What are you expecting from them tomorrow?
Yeah, a team that obviously, because of they're gaining their point last week, that was an important point for them, because I know they've been on a bad run previous, but maybe they see this cup game as a release from the league, and they've changed their approach, their formation in the last couple of games, so we're ready for an opponent that's full of energy, goes for the game, and we're expecting a difficult game.
Does it feel like there is still a lot to achieve this season in terms of
Yeah.
being in the latter stages of the cup and still potentially?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we've still got a lot to play for. Yeah, obviously the first game is tomorrow night, and we want to get to Hampden and go as far as we can in this competition. So our first aim is, can we win tomorrow night? Can we get to the semi-final? And then after that, we've got a few games where we want to keep winning games and make sure we're in the top six come the split.